Welcome to Divine Love Tarot. I want to thank you and welcome you to my channel, whether it's your first time here or you return viewer or subscriber. I hope that this message resonates and helps you in some way. If you find that it doesn't, just keep in mind that this is a general reading and they do not resonate for everyone. And you may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, or even your Venus sign, because sometimes those are more prominent in your chart. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Hey there, Scorpio, and welcome to your March 2019 singles reading. All right, guys, so this is for my single peeps out there. It can also be for those of you who are dating. Maybe you're dating multiple people, or maybe you just met someone and you're still considered single, okay? But you can also check out the relationship reading to see where you and that other person stand, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the reading, all right? The first card I pull is going to represent the current energy that you are dealing with, Scorpio. And it is the Hanged Man, okay? Next card represents any challenges or what's crossing that energy, Page of Wands. Next card represents the past energy, what you're coming out of, Ace of Cups. Future, what you're going towards, Eight of Swords. Next card represents what you want, Scorpio. We've got the Emperor in reverse. Next card represents what is driving you, internal factors. This could be conscious or subconscious. And we've got the Six of Swords. And the next card represents the advice for this reading. We've got the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Next card represents external factors. We've got the Knight of Wands. Next card represents the possible outcome for this reading. And we've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. All right, so I'm also going to pull the clarifiers in the beginning of the reading, and then at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull a Romance Angel Oracle card for a final message. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and see what the full picture is for my Scorpios. Okay, so with the Hanged Man, we've got the Knight of Cups. With the Page of Wands, we've got the Four of Wands. Past energy, we've got the Death card. Future energy, we've got the Emperor in reverse again. What you want, we've got the Page of Swords. Internal factors, we've got the Six of Wands in the reverse. External factors, we've got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. And for the possible outcome, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. All right, so right now, what you're currently dealing with the Hanged Man and the Knight of Cups, I see that you're being a romantic. You're idealizing romance. You have a very kind, loving nature. You know, you want to see the good in everybody. You want to see the love in everybody. You want to experience love, okay? You definitely are in the mood for romance. Besides representing a cross in the road, right, a crossroads, the Hanged Man can represent someone who is a romantic at heart, okay? So you definitely, that energy is definitely strong with you right now, Scorpio, okay? If you're not, excuse me, if you're not currently seeing someone who may be another water sign, possibly a Pisces, then definitely you're just basically in the mood for love, okay? What's crossing this energy or what your challenge may be, we've got the Page of Wands, and then we've also got the Four of Wands. So some of you may have heard about some type of event, okay? There's something that you heard. It may be an event that's not related to you, or it may be something about, you know, whether you're going to take things to the next level or whether someone wants to take the things to the next level with you. It may be something to do with a younger fire sign. But what why would that challenge your current situation? Well, if it was a situation where some of you were unsure of what you wanted to do as far as love and romance was concerned, and then someone said they wanted to take things to the next level, or you heard that someone wanted to take things to the next level with you, then that could be quite a challenge for you, because now you've got to make some sort of decision, okay? The past energy, we've got the Ace of Cups and we've got the Death card. So some of you may have been with another Scorpio in the past, or in love with a Scorpio in the past. If not, you had a very you had a very serious relationship that may have come to an end. It may have been an abrupt end, or it may have just, died or gone through some changes and transitions. So, initially there was a lot of love here, but then, things changed. Okay. So now let's go ahead and move on to what you're going towards. Well, when we see the Eight of Swords, that means that you have freed yourself up from any illusions, that you're moving towards clarity, having a real sense of what is going on in your life, what is going on in your love life, what is going on with whoever you may be dealing with, okay? The Eight of Swords in the reverse represents hope, okay? It represents feeling liberated. Now, we've got the Emperor in reverse, so some of you may be liberated from someone who was a little bit irresponsible, or someone that you couldn't quite rely on, or even maybe with the Emperor in reverse, we have a situation where the emotions are not really balanced, right? So we have someone who can rely more on emotion than logic, and so maybe you recognize where these are traits that you can, that you hold, or the traits of somebody that you're dealing with, okay? Again, could be an Aries, or someone who fluctuates between, being in control of the situation and then not knowing what they kind of want to do in a situation. And this is I apologize, because this is not just the future. This is the energy of someone coming towards you, okay? So definitely someone's coming towards you who is going to be clear about what they want, but then on the other end of it, they're going to be a little bit more emotional than they are logical. And they still could possibly be an Aries, okay? Because that's what the Emperor represents. The Emperor could also possibly be someone who is older than you, okay? So that may be someone who's coming towards you. What you want is the Emperor in reverse. So whoever that person represents, that's who you want. But then we also have the Page of Swords. So I think that you want some type of clear communication. You want clear communication with this person who is the Emperor in reverse. And it seems like that is what you're going to get, Scorpio. So if there is someone who you feel like, they've been a little bit more emotional, or they tend to be more emotional than logical, they tend to be a little bit unreliable, okay, you never know if you can count on them or not. I think there's going to be some type of heart-to-heart conversation with you. At least, if not a heart-to-heart conversation, there's going to be some sort of clarity, whether it's something that you heard, okay? So for some of you, you may hear that someone else is in a relationship, or someone else is married, okay? That just kind of came through. So that's not going to be for everyone. That's just going to be for some people. But I feel like with this Page of Wands, you're definitely going to hear something that sets things straight for you. All right, Scorpio. Moving on to what is internal for you, what may be motivating you subconsciously or not. We've got the Six of Swords. So some of you are definitely ready to move away from negativity. You're ready to move towards a more positive place in your love life, or in your relationship. If you've just met someone, you've met someone that you may feel like, for those of you who have just met someone, or you're dating, you feel like this person may be the catalyst for change for you. All right. You're also dealing with a little bit of insecurity here with the Six of Wands. Maybe not feeling so supported, a lack of motivation. When there's a wand, we have stagnation. So the Six of Wands in reverse, you may feel like giving up on something, and maybe you feel like you failed at something, or something didn't succeed, so it's kind of messing with your confidence a little bit. All right, but your advice for this reading, Scorpio, is to not really stress about things. Stop worrying. All right, I think you're overthinking things. I think that you are, losing sleep over something that's not as serious as you think it is. For some of you, maybe if you have a conversation that may clear things up for you versus you jumping to conclusions. And, for those of you who have some sort of decision to make about an offer, maybe some of you were received an offer to take things to the next level. And it's left you really needing to make a decision. Like, is this what you want? Is this what you're ready for? And some of you are really overthinking the situation. And to me, when I see what's in the external factor, we've got someone who is unreliable, definitely unreliable. So maybe you've gotten a valid offer from one person, but there's another person who is all up in the mix, but this person can't really offer you anything, and they're not reliable, okay? They're inconsistent. They're not committing to you or not willing to commit to any type of situation. You can't count on them. They're not there. They're not here to create any type of foundation, okay? So with this Knight of Wands and this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse and in your external factor, whoever it is that's on the outside looking in, whether this person has extended an offer to you or whether this person is just in the mix and they see that someone else has extended an offer to you, I think that they are trying to confuse you and possibly manipulate you because they really don't have anything to offer. So if there is someone who has something to offer, don't let someone else who is unreliable or inconsistent throw you off your game, Scorpio, okay? The possible outcome, we've got the Ace of Wands, so there's definitely some block here. There's definitely a delay to the results that you may be looking for. Also, with the Ace of Wands, there's a lack of satisfaction, a lack of motivation, I should say, not satisfaction. I was saying the wrong word. When I said satisfaction, I was looking at this Seven of Pentacles that clarifies that. And the Seven of Pentacles is you being frustrated and not sure if you want to continue to put effort into a situation because there's no results here, okay? There's nothing productive happening, nothing's going on, nothing's moving, and so you feel like, I keep trying in a situation, whether it's, a particular situation or it's your love life. So some of you really need to make a decision, and I think the decision has more to do with possibly getting over this past situation or you getting back to your true self. With, this can also represent with this Death card. It represents you and a time when you were definitely locked in and connected to your emotions, okay? You were able to feel your emotions in a balanced way. So maybe now you're not feeling your emotions in a balanced way, and that could be why the Emperor in the reverse is here, okay? So, instead of stressing the situation, sometimes if you just allow people to be who they are, eventually things will go where they need to be. Because once you stop putting the effort into a situation, then you really get to see how much effort the other person is putting into the situation. Okay, so don't overthink things. If you've met someone or you're thinking about someone from the, before, or maybe you're dating and it hasn't really, progressed. You could be dating multiple people and one of those people said, hey, I kind of want to take things to the next level, but then here comes this other person trying to confuse the situation. But at the end of the day, they're not really putting in any effort, right? So that's why things aren't moving, okay? For those of you who there's no one in the picture, I feel like you are frustrated that there isn't any movement in your love life. But I think that whoever is coming towards you, I think the recurring theme that I've noticed from March is really paying attention to the type of people that we attract and the type of people that we get into relationships with. And you find that if you find that relationships have not been working out, then a lot of times it's because we're picking the wrong types of people. We're not picking the people who are going to give us longevity, okay? And that's all I see here. I see, besides the Knight of Cups and the Hanged Man here, everyone else, or anyone else that shows up in this reading, is kind of either inconsistent or just, not putting in any effort. All right. So then, that's where you kind of have to look at yourself, Scorpio, and ask, well, what kind of effort do I put into a situation? Do I put too much effort in? Do I do too much? And therefore the other person sits back and then I get frustrated because I feel like I'm doing all the work? Or do I not put enough effort in either? And therefore I attract people who put in a minimal effort. It could be something like that. And I'm not saying that that's your particular situation. So please, like, no, I'm not coming at you. It's just a general question because this theme has been coming up in a lot of the readings. Okay. So let me go ahead and pull this romance oracle card that may give us a little bit more insight. Okay. This final message for the reading. I really just think that, Scorpio, your confidence may be in question, of course, especially if you feel like you've put in effort into a situation and things are kind of stagnant. Sometimes we question ourselves and it's really nothing about us. It's more about, the other people that are a part of the situation, okay? So let's go ahead and see what the final message is. And it says, honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. All right. So for my singles, I know you're like, well, what honeymoon? This is a singles reading. Sometimes this means that, if you are single, you might meet someone on vacation. Okay. You might meet someone on a trip. Some of you who are dating someone, it's maybe a good idea to get out of your everyday environment, take a trip together, see how you gel, have some quality time, and sometimes the Six of Swords can indicate that you need a little bit of TLC. All right. So you may need a little bit of TLC, Scorpios. For those of you who are just kind of dating or you just met someone, it may be a little bit early, but sometimes if it's right, it's right. And for others of you, maybe you need to get out of your current environment and go take a trip and, see who you meet. You might meet someone new, okay? Some of you may meet someone at a wedding also, okay? So there is this card here. Some of you may have heard about a wedding. You heard about somebody was getting married. Maybe somebody's getting married and that made you look at your situation and be like, wow, I'm single. This person's getting married, and it kind of just highlights the fact that you're single, right? That happens sometimes. So, that has been your reading for the month of March. I think that, if you are in a situation where things are stagnant or things haven't been moving, then we need to kind of look at where the effort's coming from. Is the effort only coming from you? Or could you maybe, lead by example and put more effort into, whether it's just dating, getting out there, meeting people, whatever, put the effort into your love life and see if you get, that same level of effort back or in return. So that's your reading, guys. Let me know what you think. I know you guys will. I enjoy your comments. I enjoy your feedback. Make sure that you have subscribed to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos. And if you enjoyed the reading, make sure to give it a thumbs up. All right, Scorpio, I will see you guys at the next reading. Bye.